Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today for our iCoinPro Hangout. Um, Guys, it's been a heck of a week. I tell you what, you know, you know that you've got some momentum when you have other companies copying your name and trying to start up. I think there's now 3 other companies that have basically almost exactly copied the name of this company. We're going to call it flattery or whatever. I really don't like it myself, but I guess we're getting attention. The funny thing is the others are not even, how do you want to say this? I mean, there's no better company. This is the most legitimate company I have ever seen because of the products, the training, and the micro-profit system. We have Matt here today from Ontario. He's going to talk about his experience with that. We are going to have another guest joining us if he can get on. I think he's downloading the app right now. And we got Michael Williams, of course, from Colorado. And this is Bart from Florida. And I just want to say that, it just, for me, I've been in this game a long time, and I know that Michael can totally understand what I'm saying now, but really what I like the most about iCoinPro is that my people are having great results, right? And being able to share the business and as well as the trading system, right? I mean, for the $40 a month, it is a total value to come in this company and learn to do the micro trading. There's people that are right now doing small or test accounts. I do have one friend that actually is trading a pretty good size account, and he's doing fantastic. I'm not going to talk about specifics because we'll have to do a disclaimer first, but all I can say is iCoinPro is a solid company. We aren't going anywhere, and there's total value. So it's a program that we're going to build really, really strong, and we're going to go really hard with it. And I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. Most people that are watching this are on our team, and this is for our team specifically. But we are going to test a brand new traffic source that we just heard about, and it looks really, really promising. It's not free, okay, so it will cost some money, but from what we've heard, this could be a game changer for us. So we'll do the testing ourselves and lay out our money first, and then if we get the results that will make us happy enough, we'll go ahead and share with you what we're doing. Hopefully, we'll have those results this next week. If we can have the results before Saturday, that'd be great. We'll go ahead and share it with the team. And if nothing else, by Saturday, we should be able to talk about it and let you guys know how it worked. But I can say this. I know it has worked for someone else, and I feel very, very lucky that we're getting our hands on it. And from what I understand, it looks like it's a pretty reasonable cost for the type of closing or conversions you're going to get. So, because we want to change as many people's lives as possible. The fact is, there's still so many people out there, even people in our online space that are, affiliate marketers and people in MLM or network marketing. And the fact is, most people have, such a low level of education on cryptocurrency, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, the altcoins. Everyone's basically heard about Bitcoin, but most people still don't even understand that, you can buy travel on Expedia with Bitcoin. You can buy a Dell computer with Bitcoin. You can buy pizza with Bitcoin. There's a whole, like a whole travel business now in Japan. You can stay at 1,400 hotels and pay with Bitcoin. You don't even have to convert it into dollars. So, Bitcoin is going to go more and more mainstream all the time, and it's just not going to go backwards, guys. It's, am I locked up, Michael?
You were locked up just for a little.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Here I'm rambling on. Anyway, so if if you're watching this and you've not joined us yet and you want to learn about cryptocurrency, basically how cryptocurrencies work, how the blockchain works, how to store your cryptocurrency, how to purchase cryptocurrency, how to earn with cryptocurrency, then iCoinPro is the place. Okay, we have all the possible tools that you're going to need to learn how to use, earn, and even if you want to call this trade in cryptocurrencies. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and go to Michael, buddy. How you doing today?
Oh, doing wonderful, man. I kind of want to go over and just briefly talk to you guys about iCoinPro and kind of step backwards a little bit. But and for the new folks, and just tell you guys that Bart and I, when we started iCoinPro, what we really wanted out of this was the education and to learn all about cryptocurrencies and how to trade and basically the basic stuff. So what is cryptocurrency? What is Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of those different things, and how can we make money off of off of those different cryptocurrencies? So on top of that, the compensation plan in iCoinPro, that's in Bart and testify for that, because I was literally excited about the compensation plan because I made a lot of money in another program with that compensation plan, the same one. So on top of all that, with the compensation plan, with the learning, that's basically why we got in the first place. But then just last week, they came up with the micro profit system, which is totally just advanced training as far as how to trade cryptocurrencies and how to lock that in. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you and transparent. Is I've been on a move and I've been moving from one house to another, so I have not been able to take advantage of the micro profit systems yet. It's funny, Matt Crawford that we have on that I'll introduce in a minute. Um, he got into iCoinPro quite a while ago when it first started, and he basically just sat back and really wasn't doing anything much with it. And when I gave him a call and said, "Hey Matt, have you seen the micro profit trading system?" He's like, "No, not yet, but I'll where is the training?" So I told him back office, and he watched the video, and then he went to town. I'm going to be honest with you, Matt will now teach me how to trade and do things in the micro trading system. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Matt Crawford. He's out of Canada. He really just got started last week when the micro profit training started, and he's learned the ins and outs and how to make money with it. But before I pass it over to him, I'm going to read a disclaimer just in case, because he's got some trades that he's done on his own that are pretty unbelievable, and he'll go over that with you. But let me go ahead and read this disclaimer, and I don't know it by heart, so I'm reading it right now. So iCoinPro and the micro profit system is an informational service only and is not responsible for any investments made applying this information. Any investment contains risk and is 100% the responsibility of the investor and assets and risk rewards involved. It is possible to lose some or all of your investment. We assume no liability assumed or implied for your application of the information shared from this training program. So anyway, I just read that off really quickly. We need to do that because we definitely don't want someone to say, well, Matt told me to do this and I didn't make that money. As you know, the cryptocurrencies, just like the stock market, goes up and down. But with this micro profit system, Matt could kind of go over a little bit of details on how you could secure whether it goes up or down, how you can sell. So I'm going to pass it over to Matt, and go ahead and introduce yourself, Matt.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Hey guys, it's Matt Crawford. A lot of you guys already know me. Yeah, I was on the phone with Mike last week. I was kind of ignoring iCoinPro. Big mistake on my part. So I went through the trading, and that's when I come across the micro profit system. And for somebody like me, I don't know anything about trading, to be honest. I don't even know what a candle was at that point. So I took some time, I went through the trading, and I said, well, let's try this. In the first couple of trades using their system, I was like, oh, I get this. This is easy. I pulled out. My first trade was kind of a lucky one. I pulled out 20%. I went from there and I used their the calculator that is supplied in the back office. It's a great tool. App for your phone to keep track at all times on trades, your profits, everything. They have everything you need in the one spot, and that's the power of the iCoinPro system. Now, as I was telling Bart earlier, I made 8 trades last week, and I think it only took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours mostly, maybe 10-12% using their system. And it'd be crazy not to check it out. For $30 a month, the training, it trains you about cryptocurrency, everything about it, how to make money off it, where to buy it, how to get rid of it, everything there is to do about cryptocurrency, and then they give you the profit system. And if I were you guys, I would check it out, and I would check it out fast, because I've never traded in my life before. I'm a newbie at it. Their system.
So Matt, tell us why you got involved in iCoinPro and what you think of it currently today.
I got involved due to the training mostly, and the amazing comp plan they had, which I read it and read it and read it, and I didn't really understand it at first, so I kind of let it sit for too long, till I called you and I said, like, I'm confused. What's this micro profit system coming out? Can you just explain to me the comp plan? And when I learned what the comp plan is, it's truly amazing how they break it all down for you. They give you 5 possible ways to earn. And there's not many companies out there that will do that. There's one that I know of that you were part of and you were a top leader in back in the day. But, you know, and I've joined a lot of businesses in my day, and this is one of the comp plans that you just don't want to miss out on. Your team helps, everybody helps out. It's a big, huge system, guys. It's all about profit.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for that, Matt. I really appreciate you coming on and telling us all about it. Can you give us like one detail, just one trade that you made that excited you, that you couldn't believe happened? Just give us one instant.
My favorite was the pot coin. I watched it for most of the day because I got 2 computers set up for it, right? Because I trade on one and I watch another coin on the other. And it was dropping hard, and I thought, okay, well, they tell me to wait and wait. So I watched the bubble, and then I watched for the other thing they were telling me about. And when it hit, I thought, okay, now's the perfect time. So I jumped in on it. And then I had to go do something with the kids, and I forgot all about it, actually. But I come back, and it actually did what the system trained me to watch for. It actually pulled off what it did, and that's where I made 20% profit. And I was flabbergasted. So I'm like, I'm going to check out every coin in the market and everything, watch it and everything. Unbelievable how I can learn in 10 minutes what is taking guys months and months, and they still haven't figured it out because of iCoinPro.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks, Matt. I really appreciate you being on. I do want to talk about, you know, there's many other programs out there that are talking about mining and how you can put your money in and it will grow. So what we're doing here in iCoinPro is we're actually doing the trades ourselves. So it's the system that's actually training you on how these other programs are you know, trading and making money for you guys. So this is something that you can do on your own. And with this training, it's pretty simple, according to what Matt says. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't looked at it yet. I can't wait. Now that I'm all moved in, and well, I've got some stuff around the house to still clean up, but you know, in the next couple days, I'll probably be getting with Matt and experiencing some trades and for myself. So these other programs, as you know, many of them are just, you know, you get in, you put your money in, and they promise 20% a day or whatever, a week, 100%, you know, in 6 months. But those programs are closing. And as you know, a lot of people are losing money on that. So with this training that they're offering, this is something that you're in control of. That it won't go away. You're able to do this yourself. They tell you what wallet to use. They tell you exactly, you know, what stops to put in and all that stuff. So again, I can't wait to get started in this microsystem. I do want to cover, as you saw what Matt was talking about. He just watched a video in the back office, and that was the micro profit training video. There's been many company videos out there to talk about the comp plan, to talk about the business, to talk about iCoinPro in general. I even have a slew of videos on my YouTube, and Bart has some also. If you are in iCoinPro like Matt was, and not really paying attention, not understanding the comp plan, and not understanding how everything works, you really need to get going now. We've got, I think the last I heard was 9,300 paid members in iCoinPro. That is a very small number. We just started. Paul D'Souza wants to reach out to 1 million people in iCoinPro, and I think that's going to happen soon once everybody sees how much money everyone's making. But I do want to cover, if you guys have not watched a video or have not signed into your back office, have not looked at my emails or Bart's emails, please do so. And then ask questions. If even after you watch those videos and you don't understand something, maybe the comp plan or when you get paid, because there's different levels of pay. There's weekly pay and there's monthly pay. One thing I do want to cover is the matrix pay in your matrix. That has not been paid out yet in iCoinPro. That will be paid in about 5 days. So on July 5th, on a Wednesday, that would be the first payout for everybody in iCoinPro for the matrix pay. That's going to be an exciting day. And as you know, I've already talked about if you got in early, you might have some spillover, you're going to get paid on the 5th. Now, one of the things that Bart knows I get a little sensitive about is spillover. I don't want, more than likely you will get spillover eventually, but I don't want anyone that's in iCoinPro to get the idea that there's going to be all this spillover and you're going to make money for doing nothing. When you come into iCoinPro, you definitely want to get your 2 people. And I'm the kind of guy that says, hey, let's keep it simple. Let's not try to get 100 people in. Let's not try to get 50 people in right away. The easiest way to run a business is to find 2 people. That's it. Don't worry about getting 50 people, 20 people right away. Find 2 people that are interested in learning cryptocurrency. That's all you have to do. I've got a guy that I got in. He had nothing to do with cryptocurrency. He has no idea. And basically all he wants to do is come into the program and learn cryptocurrency. Well, eventually he's going to make money in the matrix, and he's going to share this with 2 people. And then the objective is to get those 2 people to do the same thing. And that's how you keep it simple. Don't worry about, oh, I'm losing out or anything like that. Get 2 people that are interested in cryptocurrency to learn cryptocurrency and help them find 2 people. And that's how simple this program is. But you do have to work at it. Don't think that it's just going to come to you easy. You have to educate yourself on the program, on the comp plan. There's many videos. I think I've got 5 in my back office or in my my YouTube channel that actually have different people. You got Big and Rich. They're a combination. They've done a comp plan. I've done a comp plan. There's like Michael Mansell did a comp plan. There's all kinds of people that are in my YouTube that you can watch, and they cover the comp plan. Paul's done it like 3 times. So watch those 5 or 6 times. Don't watch it once and say, oh, I don't understand. Watch them 5 or 6 times and try to understand the comp plan. Matt called me up last week and said, man, I really just can't understand this comp plan. So if you watch it 5 times, 6 times, and you still don't understand it, call me up, call Bart up, call Matt up now, because Matt knows it. Call us up and we'll kind of explain to you how everything works. And I'm not going to go over the comp plan, but you do get weekly pay, you get a Powerline pay, and you get a monthly pay from the matrix, and you get matching bonuses. So again, the matching bonuses is going to be one of the biggest payouts. So what that means is you need to get 2 people right away. Try your best to just get 2. Don't worry about getting 5. Don't worry about getting 10. But I'm kind of big. I told Bart I want to go over this every single Hangout because people messaged me and said, I don't know, I haven't paid attention to iCoinPro. I'll get to it in a minute, or next week or whatever. Take the time. You need to spend 2 or 3 hours every day. If you're really serious about it, you take 2 or 3 hours a night. Okay. But, take right now, if you don't want to take it real serious, every other day, just take 2 or 3 hours a night, go over the videos, call people, get people involved, call us. We're willing to help you out. So Anyway, I just wanted to get that across to you, and I'll pass it over to Bart.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, so I want to talk about the trading myself because, again, I think like majority of the people that are in my team are actually doing it. And the thing that keeps on coming back to me is that the training is very straightforward, and the system, once you understand it, is very straightforward. And you can easily earn your subscription into iCoinPro from your trading, even a small account. And I will just say this as well, don't be afraid of it, okay? Don't be afraid of it. I think there's going to be more millionaires and even possibly billionaires made in the Bitcoin space than even on the stock market. I believe that that's where it's really going to happen because we're on something really big, guys. That's why there's all these altcoins coming out, and that's what we're trading, by the way. But I just want to say this, start off with a small amount of money. Don't start off with $1,000. You don't need to do that at all. Start off with $50. Start with $20. Just start trading. Practice it a few times. You watch that video a few times. When they did the first training, it was a live training. And during the training, they actually caught a trade right on the live broadcast. It was that straightforward. And it was amazing because when they said it, go look, I actually went and looked. And I said, yep, there it is. It's like plain as day. It's just staring you in the face. And the thing is once you have practice, okay, once you've done 20, 25 trades, guess what? It's gonna be like second nature for you, right? Then you can start to add more money to your account. I mean, Michael and I, we want to have a nice big trading account because we think that we can probably make $5,000 a month on trading, right? If you have the right size account and you spend enough time to go ahead and pay attention to the trades, you're going to be able to do really, really well. Because I'm going to tell you something. I did Forex for a while, okay, and binary. And I can tell you that this is so straightforward as compared to what I saw before and what I was trying to study before, that the most basic thing that you learn, if you just follow that alone, you'll do well. I know that Matt has actually studied more, and he's looked at, he's digging deep. He's going into it hardcore, and Matt's going to end up being like a superstar trader at some point because he's head first, all in, right? You're at a poker table, he's all in. He's going all the way. But like I said, I've got people who have never traded before like Matt. They're having success. Most of my people are somewhere between 5 to 10% a day, and some people are a little bit higher than that, right? So the thing is we also have a private Facebook group, and what's really cool about that is that it's a great place for people to go in and say, hey, if you're unsure about, if you see what the signal is, you can say, does this look like it's right? And luckily, it's a very active group, and people say, no, it doesn't look right. Don't do it, right? Or someone will say, hey, heads up, go look at this, right? It looks like it's getting to be a setup. So what is cool is if you're plugged in there, you'll also get notifications like, hey, maybe there's a trade coming up, right? So, like Michael said, and I know it's true. I swear to God, I know of people on my team that are the same way. If you haven't been in your back office and you haven't looked at what's going on and you've not been paying attention to the Hangouts, you are really missing something. If you've come to this business and paid in, and maybe you've got other things going on, maybe other opportunities you're in, and you're working harder on that. All I got to say is you got to get in there, and you got to pay attention to this business. This is, let's face it, guys. If you can make $5,000 a month just from the trading alone, right? Just the trading alone, what would that do for you, right? And I'm telling you, you're going to be able to learn to do that. Now, there's something else that's going to be coming up as well in iCoinPro. Paul's talked about it a few times. I know there's other things besides this, but I do know that, there's going to be talk about ICOs, okay? And Paul, I really respect him because he has really dug deep into the cryptocurrency world and has a very high level of education. Matter of fact, I'm glad I'm connected with him because I'd love to, if I ever hear anything or whatever, I'd love to shoot him a message and say, what do you think about this? Because he's going to know. He's going to have an opinion. He's probably already studied it. But ICOs are initial coin offerings, okay? Now, most of these coins, almost all of them, they have a very specific reason why they're being launched, right? So they're one might be communication, like a Facebook type of thing. Then there's there's all kinds. One I think was called time or clock or something. I mean, it was crazy, but they have specific reasons why they're doing this. And what they're doing is they put them out into public to raise money, right? So basically, it's like an initial stock offering, right? But in this case, it's in a cryptocurrency space. Now, some of these have just been incredible opportunities. There's people that are making millions of dollars off of these ICOs, okay? This is what's coming next. I mean, I don't know how long, maybe in a week or two, we're gonna start to hear about this more and more. We're gonna get some training on it. And I know as well, okay, if you're not asleep, you're gonna get messages saying, hey, heads up, you need to go take a look at this ICO. Okay, we're gonna get notifications like that. We're gonna have the reasons why we're taking a look at certain ICOs. And again, you might be able to buy, you know, $500 worth of an ICO, and literally, guys, literally in 24 to 48 hours, that money can double, if not even quadruple, okay, in value when that thing goes live. It's just like a stock offering. Like I remember Burger King was a crazy story, or even a better one than that, I believe, was Krispy Kreme donuts, right? When those ICOs, or you want to call them initial options, came out, you bought a stock at $10, and sometimes those stocks went up to $60, right, in 3 or 4 days. I mean, that's 6 times in your money, right? And it's the same thing with the ICOs, and that's another thing that's going to happen, and we're going to get to. I think there's a lot more good stuff that I know that Paul probably wishes he could say, because I don't think he's how do you want to say this? I don't think he's a guy that says, hey, this is going to come, and he doesn't want to say it before it's like really ready to be laid on us, because I believe we're going to have a higher level of communication in the business, as far as notifications on things like this, and especially on the ICOs, and as also the trading, right? So we're, besides the Facebook group, there's going to be another method of communication for us. So we're going to have a lot of heads up, you know, possibly on this. And that's what I'm looking forward to, because, you know, I don't want to work 24/7 my whole life. You know, I'm working hard right now so that I can play, right? So that I can go enjoy my life, and I can also do good things in my life. You know, I need to help some family members out. I want to travel, but I don't want to miss any opportunities. So, you know, if this comes into play and, hey, there's a hot ICO, or, you know, there's an indicator to go and make a trade, and that happens, well, we can be busy doing stuff. And yeah, okay, so there's a notification, go do your thing, right? And then set, forget, and go back to having your fun. So, but right now is building time, guys. And this is, you know, Mike and I, you know, we're doing these Hangouts to try to share information with you. And we're doing these Hangouts so that you can share these Hangouts with your prospective people. We want to connect with people. That's why we put our faces on here. That's why we don't do conference calls. I think it's much more effective for you to see us and see that we're genuine and we're excited about this business and we're working this business. And we're here to help, right? I mean, thankfully, since the last time I think I really stressed this, if you're on my team and have not reached out to me yet, please reach out to me so I can help you. I want to do nothing more than answer your questions, give you any knowledge that I have as far as how to grow the business, you know, where to point you to help you grow your business, or, you know, access, like Michael says, the training, you know. But really, you know, get back in the business, go and take a look. And if you haven't logged in, or again, there's so much to be offered here, guys. And this training is straightforward. I'm telling you this, anybody can do it, okay? What I do recommend is watch it a few times, and you'll see it and you'll understand it. And then set up a practice account, if you want to call it, just a little bit of funds, and then start to make your moves. And again, once you have it under your belt, you've done it a few times, you're going to feel confident enough to, you know, put in a little bit more money. And, you know, like I said, at some point I want to make a full-time living just off my trades. I want my trades to actually pay all of my household expenses, and the rest of the money I make can go ahead and go into investments. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to go back to Michael, man. And I'm just excited, guys.
Hey guys, so I definitely will be sending a lot more emails out to you guys, at least on my team. And if you guys have direct, your direct reports and sponsors, pass the email out to them also, or you can just copy and paste and put your own stuff in. But communication is the key here. Next week on our Hangout, what we'd like to do is have a Q&A. And we may do that where we bring you out, or we may have where you can raise your hand and we could answer your questions through the chat. Either way, but I know we've been doing a lot of Hangouts and giving you information on different things, but we'd like to answer your questions also. So next week, next Saturday, let's do this. Tell everyone that you know that's in the business, and even new folks, have them come out onto the Hangout next week. Let's make this a big Hangout, and let's make this where it's interactive and we can answer your questions, and we'll do our best. And if we don't know the answer, we'll definitely get back to you on with that answer. But we'd like to work with you guys. I know that some of you are still a little lost in iCoinPro and where to start, basically. And we want to help you with that. So so anyway, I guess our other guest was not able to get on. I guess we'll have him join us next week. But he's got a great story to tell you guys, and I don't want to blow it for him. His name is David, but he's excited with iCoinPro, and I would love for him to share his testimonial with you guys. So, and if anyone else has a good testimonial and wants to join our Hangout and wants to have 5 minutes of fame, give Bart and I or Matt a call, and we'll give you a call back and we'll see what you got, and we'll get you on this Hangout and help you out with some things and get you as a famous person for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But that's all I got, Bart. Last but not least, please look at least go into your back office. One other thing that I get a lot of questions on, if someone comes in as a pre-enrollee and they don't know how to get back into iCoinPro to pay for their membership, what you want to do is you want to go to iCoinPro.com/login, okay? When you go to that website, all you do is put whatever email address that they signed up with as a pre-enrollee, you put your email address in. It will take them to their back office, and then you hit lock in position. There's a red button somewhere up there. I've probably gotten 5 or 6 questions on that, on how do I get back into my back office after I signed up, and how do I pay? And then you'll have the choice to come in as a monthly member, a 6-month member, or a yearly member. And again, before you make that decision, do some research and understand how the comp plan works, because if you have the extra income, what you're doing, if you pay for a 6-month and a yearly, you're paying for it up front, okay? So if you pay for a 6-month membership, you save $10 within the 6 months. If you pay for a monthly membership for 6 months, or if you pay for the 6-month membership up front, you're going to save $10 overall. If you pay for a year membership for 12 months, you're prepaying for the whole year, and you don't have to pay anything after that for the training. But you're going to save $30 throughout the whole year. So you're actually saving a whole month's worth of membership, almost a whole month's worth, by paying for it up front. But the benefits for coming in as a 6-month to a 12-month is, and you're going to ask Matt. Matt came in as a monthly member, and then after we talked about it, he's like, "Oh man, I need to upgrade right away." It was within seconds he upgraded to a 6-month member, but he seen how much pay he was not making, the extra income that he could make within the comp plan by being a 6-month member or a year member. So, but anyway, that's all I got, Bart, and I'm going to pass it over to you to close it out.
Yeah. Matt, do you want to go ahead and see anything in closing? Maybe some people that might have been watching and waiting to join you, maybe you have a message for them, and go ahead and say something to those people that might be watching this, future members of yours. Go ahead and give them a little message.
Okay, as Mike says, the first mistake I made was not looking at the comp plan good enough. Guys, you can't watch the video once and learn, and trust me, I know that more than anybody. You need to watch it over and over till you understand it. And if you don't understand it, give one of us 3 a call, any one of us. On the other point that Bart made earlier about starting with a small trading account, his start was 0.02 Bitcoin. When I started trading, it's only worth about $60. Now, I made half of my monthly. You can make your monthly using their system. Trading, you can make your monthly very easy, but you ain't gonna get the trading unless you get started today, guys. That's all I got, boys. Thanks for having me.
All right, yeah, it was great to have you on. Yeah, so listen, guys, I know that I know for a fact that there's someone watching me right now that hasn't joined my business yet. Matter of fact, I know it for a fact because I saw your message. all I can say is if you've pre-enrolled and you have not upgraded yet, whether you're with Matt, myself, Michael, or anyone else on our team, and we have a large team, guys, a lot of great people, very, very helpful people, is there is no better time than now, okay? There is no better place than this. Do not be confused with the lookalikes. This business only has iCoinPro. The owner of this business doesn't have another version of that name in some other form like CoinPro or whatever, these copycats that are out there who, by the way, look like they're these other miraculous, miracle, magic money deals, which, by the way, have all been proven to be scams. Okay, I hate to be so blunt, but fact is they're not real. Okay, they're not really trading. And when we're looking at our trading and we're looking at the numbers that we're doing and we're understanding as we learn more, and we even learn the amount of volume that's being done. And you've heard of some of these companies that supposedly there was 90,000 people in with so much money and all of that's being traded. I'm going to tell you, Buffalo Dust, that is a lie. Okay, it is a pure lie. Okay, it did not happen because you know what? We'd be able to see it. All right. So I can tell you this. It is just awesome. The training itself is worth every single penny of your membership, no matter what. Absolutely, no matter what. And you will see people that are going to do really, really well. I know I've got a friend who has made well over $800 this week in trading. Okay. He did not start with a giant amount of money either. I mean, we're talking about maybe a $1,200 start, okay, that he started with. He's made well over $800. Again, results are not typical. This guy has studied very much. He's a smart character. He's following the rules. And and different results will happen for different people because of what they do. Like Matt himself, he's diving in and he's studying, and again, he's going to turn into a super trader. You watch. We're going to have him on at some point, and he's going to be making $10,000 a month. I'll bet it's going to happen, guys. So again, we're in control. Okay, this is not some pool of money that some fictitious, imaginary Wizard of Oz is back there trading our money. No, that's not what we do. We give you the education for you to do it yourself. And, there's a great comp plan with that. But if you've been sitting on the fence for whatever reason, the time is now, okay? Because I'll tell you this as well. If what we heard about this advertising source that we're going to go ahead and test this week is true, and we get the results that we're expecting to get, do you think we're not going to share it with the whole entire team? You know we're going to share it with the whole entire team. What's going to happen when this works for everybody? You know what's going to happen? We're going to blow up, okay? Our team will absolutely blow up. Now, I will say this, and I hate to say this to you as well, I don't really want to share this outside of my team, okay? This is exclusive of the people that is in our team, all right, guys? But good things are coming. Again, we're going to build this hardcore. This is our business. This is our long-term baby right here, right? So come with us. Get a hold of one of us if you have questions or need to feel sure that you want to do this. But with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and let you go. 40 minutes in. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will definitely see you next Saturday. And take care, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.